I just want to get in there. I'm waiting at the show. Let's do this.
And how cool is this? We were able to catch a live shot of Miriam, his mother, and Amon Ra racing on the sideline. That's something that we don't get all the time. That's called all access, my friends. Pretty cool stuff right there. I asked Amon Ra during the interview, I said, what German qualities do you instill into your everyday life? What do you apply to your everyday life? He told me the German way is to be punctual, to be disciplined, and to be strict. If you say that you're going to do something, you do it. Well, that pretty much describes the man that he is and the player that he is as he inches his way and has finally become one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. And Scott had the receipts to prove it. What do you say, Scott?
Yeah, the receipts stack up. In fact, taller than anyone else in the league. No receiver in the National Football League over the past couple of seasons has proved to change quite like him. 159 times he's made a catch. It's first down. The most in the NFL over that span. That's 10 more than Jamar Chase. And as Chicago saw last week over and over again, not just the first downs, also it's touchdown as well. As we continue inching closer to kickoff, Detroit hoping not to repeat what happened when they were here just a couple of seasons ago. No one better than this dude on Monday Night Football. 22 touchdown passes, not a single pick. What a boys do against the AFC. Buckle up, Detroit.
When you realize that you've chosen too many Italian ingredients to put on a sandwich, make it something like lowdown. So people we have the meat.
Dreaming of the perfect family trip?
Who are you?
Honey, Priceline's AI travel assistant.
How about Eco Resort, free breakfast, zip line.
Done.
People always said I could light up a room, but psoriasis stole my spark. Until I got fair skin. With Bimzelx, I can't wait to say I'm back.
Only Bimzelx targets and blocks IL-17 to ground inflammation. Bimzelx will deliver transformative relief.
Most people got 100% clear skin. Some after the first dose.
Serious side effects like suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections, lower ability to fight them, liver problems, and inflammatory bowel disease occur. Tell your doctor if these happen or worse, or fevers, chills, muscle-aches, and cough. Before starting, get checked for infections, tuberculosis, and liver problems.
Give yourself a chance to say I'm back.
Ask your dermatologist about Bimzelx, also approved for psoriatic arthritis and HS. Nose notes. When you start feeling, get a sleep notes with Lowe. That's all we have to do everything you need. Mind if I crash the wire?
Yeah. That's what.
So I'll pick the most of every day this fall. Appreciate you guys. Fractive Flex from Pizza Hut. 5 fractive recipes with no toppings. All figure. It's made enough to get one. Or $5. Try the whole new Fractive Flex starting at $5 each. For Pizza Hut.
With Prime Big Deal Days coming October 7th and 8th, greatness is a deal away.
What's the move?
This Prime Big Deal Days.
Survivor is always evolving. To Survivor 49. To Survivor me. Paper that is kissing bug. You're running from the monster. You Survivor on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. Let's talk about innovation. I'll take it from here. The wheel, the internet, and now new Fireball Blazing Apple. New Fireball Blazing Apple, mankind's greatest innovation.
What do we choose? I know. My skin's dry but sticky from the heat. What here could help?
Tough combo. I see some serums which hydrate without being too heavy.
What if it's new local skin settings?
It's like a light serum of combo here.
Which one?
Now this is legit.
I see you found the D-Furnished feature on Homes.com Matterport 3D Tours. It's the true digital model of the listing.
D-Furnished? Furnished. D-Furnished? D-Furnished? Furnished. I can't wait till we sell this house.
Homes.com, the place to find a place. It is time for football. It's Monday night. About a half an hour away from kickoff to wrap up week 3 on a beautiful night here in Baltimore. As we said earlier, it might be the 22nd night of September. That might be they both were 5-1 and they were down 35 nothing in a hurry. But he had some excellent Monday night football. You see the record in 12 primetime games, whether Sunday, Thursday, whatever. He's been awfully good. But on the other side of the ball, it's astounding to see what Lamar Jackson is on Monday Night Football. 22 touchdowns, single interception. He's been amazing against NFC teams as well, 24-2. So there's a lot that lines up. Both ways on Monday night. Here. See Goff Jackson, played for a primetime team. He's playing with one flight. 172. That number right the same. No picks at all. Lamar was asked last week. You were a kid and you wanted to watch Monday Night Football. Did your mom let you do it? No. Were you a one kid? You know, waiting and try to watch Monday Night Football?
I was trying to fit it in, to imitate what they were doing with anything. But my mom used to make me go to sleep because I had spits.
I was always in negotiation at my house. If Washington played on Monday Night Football, I'd say, Mom, I'll take a nap after school. I'll stay until halftime. You crash out, you sleep at halftime. Yeah. And now he's the man starring under these bright lights, and we are happy to welcome you down here at field level. Great to have Stephen A. Smith with us, Swagoo, as well. And fellas, you look at this Ravens team, and we see this across all sports, right? We're on a progression where there's only one thing really left to do, and that's get the ship, right? The only thing really left to do is to get to a Super Bowl and ultimately win it. But Buffalo's living in that same space as well. I don't know if it's fair or not, but I think when you're in the deep end of the pool, that's the expectation you look at.
Yeah, no, I got a dear friend of mine named Jeff in California. Says fair is a place where they judge things. It doesn't exist. That's what he says all the time. And he's absolutely right when you're talking about greatness. It's not hatred. It's acknowledgement that your talent, your accomplishment, your resume is so good. We are so because there's nothing else to say about anything else. Everything that Lamar, what else is there for Lamar Jackson to accomplish? What else is there for Josh Allen to accomplish? We talk about guys of that caliber, their resume, their level of accomplishment, the greatness that a guy like Lamar Jackson puts on display week after week after week over these years. It's incredible. We've never seen a quarterback behind center, running the football the way that he has. How much he's improved in terms of his pocket presence, his ability to throw the ball in the pocket, under the rim, feeling the rim, and knowing how to react accordingly. The man is sensational. So when you're that great, we're going to add what's missing. And in this case, unfortunately, it's a Super Bowl champion.
I had a conversation with a head coach a little bit later on. And he just marvels, Swag, at the ability of Lamar to continue to add layers to the game. The football IQ, look, the wild plays are what we're going to talk about. It's like this is a match for our offense as well. It's entirely reasonable to say this team could win. What has to happen for them to climb that last hurdle in your mind?
Yeah, Scott, the reality is Lamar Jackson has to be Lamar Jackson of the regular season and the playoffs. And there's been some kind of disconnect between these phenomenal performances that we see him put together all year long. And then when he gets to the big show, we asking questions in a long usually about what was Lamar doing. A couple years ago, he didn't use his legs so much out there. Right? We talked about Tom Bucket and getting the ball to Derrick Henry. Stephen A. covers the NBA. Scott, you talk about the NBA and cover the NBA. Those stars in the NBA are stars because of what they do in the playoffs. Nobody knows about their man. Exactly. So, again, we know how dynamic Lamar is. We know how dynamic Josh is. But him putting those performances together in the playoffs and winning the Super Bowl, because for him, it's not just winning. It's about how he looks on the way to win. He looks great.
And who he beats? He's 3-5 in the postseason. He's beat, he's beat C.J. Stroud. He's beat Ryan Tannehill. Okay, he's beaten guys like that. All right. But you lost to Patrick Mahomes. You lost to Josh Allen. So when you go up against dudes that's on your level, where we're talking about their unquestionable greatness in comparison to yours, we need to see comparable results. And that's not what we've seen from him. So that's what he has to overcome. And it's fair. It's fair. I agree. And yet, like, I look at the two games they played against Buffalo. The most recent two trips they took to Buffalo, regular season and the playoff atmosphere. They lose by one, because of what happens late, and they just like because Mark Andrews, who's been a brilliant tight end, doesn't secure a pass that would have tried to get now. Allen put very little left in the field for a victory. But I don't feel that they've lost because of him. I guess the fair thing to say is that ultimately you want them to win because of him.
Because of him, and also Scott, remember he had the fumble. That was critical in that game. We hit the ball on the ground. Here's the thing about Lamar.
We are at a point now, and Stephen, you said the point that we're drawn offense out there. So when he gets to the playoffs, it's not about playing good. It's not about like doing enough for your team to win. It's about dominating games like we see we do more often. Let me give it to Scott. The way I always give it to you. A couple of the time. Don't let it be you. Don't let it be you. When we look at the Kansas City Chiefs and they lose, we don't point to that. Yeah. When we see Josh Allen and Buffalo Bills, we didn't look at Josh Allen. When we see Baltimore losing a postseason, maybe not last year, but Mark Andrews dropping that 2-point conversion. When we have looked at Lamar Jackson in the past and said, and that was you too. We don't want that from greatness because we know he's better than that.
And the thing about living in that space, LeBron did for years before he got to the top of the mountain. And the expectations you cannot do anything about in September. And so you can't adjust them until January and then ultimately February. They clearly have a team who could. Stephen A. will be back with us a little bit later as we will be bringing you game picks. And we're not on the Lions now. We welcome in Adam Schefter. And Adam, we were talking a little bit earlier about narratives and after week one going all got like
So, tell me about it.
What, the soccer game?
Yeah.
It's not good. we would have been a very good Class D. I mean, close 8-man team, but defense is terrible. It might actually be the worst defense I've ever played with in my life.
So, what was the lineup?
Isaac, Sam, Ashton, Jesse, me, Elliot, Drake. Is it 7? That's 7?
In place.
And Blaze. So that's it. There you go.
Yeah.
That's a solid starting 8. So.
What's that?
That's a pretty good starting 8 in my book.
Yeah. So, what was going on? Just
I was just like, I mean, we wouldn't like. We're just not used to 8-man. Like they pretty much do like dump and runs the whole time, which is what we need to start doing in 11-man.
Yeah.
Because we can't play in the middle because we don't have the ball for that long.
Yeah.
Like we probably have 25% keeping the ball.
Right. Right.
Yeah. And we just have no possession. So.
Yeah. Were you better than them, or was it a pretty even?
It was even, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, one of their goals was a pretty good goal.
Yeah.
But the other one was just like it is a scramble in the box. So.
So you guys play them again Tuesday, right? Next week.
I guess so.
So.
They got 18 people on their team, and they're playing 8-man.
That's crazy. They suck.
Were you at the game? No. So there was it was like 30 seconds left. We were trying to score. I was getting a ball that was kicked right into like one of their fans. Fan like took it, looked at me, and threw it behind his back. Not even kidding you. Yeah, everybody there can say that is exactly what happened.
Okay.
It was unbelievable. But I mean, the refs were terrible. You can even ask the team. Like they were just not good.
Oh.
There was one time, I mean, you know how you can have your hands like right here, and if you did, it can be like an unintentional handball.
Yeah.
He called that unintentional, but his hands were out here, outstretched inside the box.
Jeez.
So it would have been a PK, but the guy was blind, I guess.
Oh.
So it was stupid. And some guy ripped this open.
Oh my gosh, Jack.
Ripped
Dude,
that open.
has Mom seen that?
Yeah.
What does she say?
Bandage it, I guess.
That's terrible, buddy. Have you put any like ointment on it?
Yeah.
Put some on it tonight after you take.
Well, I'm gonna let it air out tonight.
Yeah, but put some after you take a shot. Come up, put some stuff on it.
Yeah.
So, how's school?
Just another day. Really boring because all my friends go to UTC. I was looking with Rajon.
What did Coach have to say at the end of the game?
Like we came out flat. Well, no. So he said we came out good at the end of the game, but at halftime he said we came out flat. We were just not good, I guess. And then like second half, he said that we weren't like not trying as hard, but being in the right position. Like he pulled me, Elliot, and Jesse out at the exact same time, and put in the 4 worst soccer players on the planet, and thinking of us with Drake too. And he said that we let up a goal, and he said that it was our fault. Even though I was on top of the box, an 18-yard box where the kid scored, he just shoot it over my leg. So, and it was Sam, Ashton, Isaac, they're all on him. So I thought maybe our defense would do defending and kicked the ball away from him.
Yeah.
I just drove right in between him, and then I stuck my leg out there, and he shot over me. So, and then he pulls out and said we weren't in the right position. I was like, Coach, I don't know where else you want me to be. Our defense is terrible. I can't.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, well, no, I didn't say that, but
Oh,
you know,
okay.
our defense was pretty terrible. So
Yeah.
it's just
Yep, I'm talking to Jack, babe. I'll be up in a few minutes.
it's just annoying. Yeah, I don't know. All right.
Oh.
But it'll be a long season, especially if we keep doing what we're doing right now. It's just. But try this again and see if it works or not. You know,
Does he make any adjustments?
No. He says so. We have like a diamondback. It's like the three, and like kind of like there's one here, two here, then one in the middle. He calls it a diamondback. He said that's what's keeping us in games. We've lost 3 games, so maybe he needs to start pulling things together, like maybe do like a 4-back,
Yeah.
like every single other team is doing and winning. But he says that's Class D soccer. We can't do that. We need to start playing Class D soccer because we're not a Class A team. Like he needs to get out of his headspace that we're what Tyler Welch was thinking of us when he said that.
So
Stupid.
Who else do you have this week?
No idea. I know we have Central on
Saturday. Okay.
But I mean, oh.
And then you get 2 golf tournaments this week, right?
Yep.
One on Tuesday, one on Thursday.
I didn't know we had 2 more like actual golf tournaments. I thought we only had played 8. We played 9, or we will play 9 at the end of the year.
I sent you a text with Cameron's.
It was like file or something.
Can you print that up for me? Just bring it
Right.
upstairs. Whenever you have.
Okay.
I'd like to get it out tonight.
Yeah, I'll get it out tonight when I come upstairs to get like a Band-Aid or something.
Has anybody come in?
No.
All right, bud. How did you eat?
Yeah, I ate. Yep.
Say that God, a few years ago, I'm in an airport, Newark Airport, flying out, just kind of mind my own business, trying to keep a low profile, sit down, and all of a sudden the guy kind of walks up to me. He's got a piece of paper and pen, asks for my autograph, and you know what? He plays it very cool. He's not drawing any attention. He kind of does like this little no look, hands the piece of paper to me, make sure no one else sees. Not that I'm bringing anybody else over. Of course, I take the pen, about to sign my name, and he goes, "I'm a big fan, Michael," which which kind of odd, and didn't really know what he meant there. I said, "Sorry, I'm not Michael," and hand the piece of paper back, and he goes, "You're not Michael Phelps?" I go, "No, I'm not Michael Phelps." And he's like, "Well, can you swim?" I'm like, "I don't think that really matters. I don't know what that means. I'm not a swimmer, but I can swim." So I guess some people say I look like Michael Phelps. I don't really see it. I see no resemblance there, but I remember the guy kind of walking back to his family and explaining the situation. Like, I handed the pen and paper. He wasn't going to autograph it, but then he didn't autograph it anymore. I was so confused, and I buried the phone.
Oh, we got someone in here. I think it's the first time. $17 spots here. 2-box break. No teams have sold yet. All 3 teams are still live. $20 stash pass or $40 C3 pick 2. You can be the first person in. Spot is live at $17.
All right, we got Derrick Henry going over 90+ yards. We got Jared Goff with a completion over 35 or more yards. And an anytime touchdown from the deep ball specialist James White. $10 you get back 81 to 50. Use promo code Monday on ESPN.
Spot is up. Topps Chroma, Topps Archive here.
Oh, here's Neil. Steve Shonick, visiting with his head coach, has been since 2008. I had a conversation with him at their spectacular compound.
Spot is up. $17. First person on this 2-boxer break Monday night.
Derek Queen in the building. I see you, Turk. Visiting with another legend of Sharp City. That's Anthony. It's funny that tap down, but that's fine. ESPN does good.
17 bones.
Michelin innovates on the road and far beyond, with airless tires designed for exploring new frontiers. Michelin, motion for life.
Lowe's knows tackling projects now means you can football Sunday. These stuff is ground game.
Well, we can measure and measure. Lowe's can measure and install it for you.
You can't measure passion, right, Jim? That kind of works proof. This is Jim, one of the greats, and handsome.
Did you know Geico has a 97% customer satisfaction rating?
Is it weird seeing yourself on TV?
It's my job, isn't it, to let people know that Geico is more than just...
Spot his life.
Oh, it is so.
Well, they have great customers.
Customer service.
Rock. Really the physics side of wet food.
No.
Gotta do right here. Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
No, I don't want to look Erica. Used car shopping doesn't have to be scary. Show me per box. Knowing how a car's accident history can impact price means you don't have to overpay. No fear, just box. They show me at carfax.com.
What is the big deal?
God, it's Sunday. On Sunday, we're going to be thinking about one thing. Football, Kings Hawaiian Sliders. Let's beat the pants off of the club. I call it Slider Sunday. Football and Kings Hawaii. Nothing like it.
I like it.
Or the new crafted flats from Pizza. 5 handcrafted recipes with more toppings. All free meal. There's no reason not to get one. Or all 5. Try the whole new crafted flats starting at $5 each. For Pizza.
Got the new iPhone 17 Pro with the lightning. Picked up tomorrow. Hey, handsome and hilarious. So where it come from?
New and existing customers can get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us on the best 5G network.
Who else like it? The big cat for every fan.
He knew Little Caesar's cheesesteak crazy puff. They're so good, we ran here too.
We ran here? Right, cheesesteak crazy puff for $3.99. Little Caesars is the real deal. It's a good time.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte drink designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run it again. Is it in?
Don't mind Feb. Using new forage DoorDash scoops.
Sweet, it's got the delicious herb beef and cheddar.
That's a lot of energy. Win every week at DoorDash Streets. Opt in, order every Saturday, get the savings.
Hey, bro,
Tracy from Walter?
don't forget, it's also a day.
Like this one.
Great gifts from all guys and girls.
Get the new bundle for all of ESPN's Monday Night Football, NFL Primetime and more. And with NFL Plus Premium, the NFL Network including 7 exclusive live games, NFL Red Zone, and full game replay. Unlimited all with the ESPN and NFL Plus Premium bundle.
Winner of the Hippie for week 3. Here we go with that.
America, great job. You did it, man.
We did.
I was nervous. As a player, it's always hard to win it, but Isaiah Wright deserved it. Way to go, man.
We got a keeper in week 2. We got a defensive player in week 3. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. This is new animation. We got a game face. All you fans out there. Game face. Yeah. You think you waited a while to unlock the mascot. Okay. Whatever
is hurting me.
That's an air. Did you breathe?
Let me say, you're an honorary member of Baltimore's Marching Ravens.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, brother. You're him.
He should be allowed. He is, yeah. Actually, also. All right, RC. In the NBA, if you can't check somebody, they call it bump humping. Okay, they go after you all the time again. Yeah, yeah. And the NFL, who are they looking for?
Pat Johnson calls him the fish. And he says it's the guy that flaps around like he's out of water whenever you throw at it. And we know that the Baltimore Ravens are good at finding that guy. If you go back to last week, it was Cam Mitchell. They found Cam Mitchell, especially in the red zone. Here you're going to see against Cam Walker in the end zone. Easy pitching catch. So now they're going to get him in a one-on-one with DeAndre Hopkins. It's going to be a simple football where they feel like they have a one-on-one matchup that they can win. The guy that's in target for the Detroit Lions has the second year quarter area. Here, we're going to go back to week 1 against the Green Bay Packers. It's going to be a simple following route. He has outside leverage here. Watch the deep crosser take the safety out of the middle of the field. Now we're going to go into the open space in the post. Even though it's not a good goal, the outside leverage has to too far away to make the post. This is the very next play. If they see you leaking, they're going to punch more holes than you. Now we're going to get a run route from number 3, J3. Octavian Rich is going to push down. You see Terry Alford try to get a run. Doesn't go by Jordan Love. They knew that they had a guy that if they had no trouble with no defense, they could attack.
Welcome in. How we doing today? Got some $17 spots here.
Put an eye on the Detroit Lions defense. Schefter back in, and Aiden Hutchinson is off to an absolutely hellacious start last season before he was injured week 6 against Dallas. And Adam, we're only 2 weeks into this season, but the Lions, some within the organization, are not thrilled about the way teams are approaching going up against them. So,
was coming off the fractured tibia and fibula, as you mentioned, Scotty. If you watch his performance in the first 2 games of the year, everybody's waiting to see how he'll play. But what stands out about that is the fact that it feels like opponents have been going low on him, so much so that the Lions have raised the issue with the league office. If we go back and look at the film for the first week, take a look at how Green Bay is coming at Aiden Hutchinson's legs. We highlighted the guy. There's a few instances where this happens, where they're going low on Aiden Hutchinson. Marcus Spears is paid defensive line. Maybe telling this is normal behavior, but this seems to be a little bit abnormal. But some of these same plays that we saw in week 1 against Green Bay also.
Wolfgang, welcome in. Got some $17 spots for you here. Be the first person in on this 2-box break with Topps Chrome and Topps Archive signature. $20 Stasher Pass or $40 C3 Pick 2. No teams have sold yet. You can be the first person in.
thank you. Look forward to visiting again next week. And Swag, you made your living doing
Topps Archive alone could pay for your spot here. Not even including all the cards you can get at Topps Chrome.
Because of his abilities, they tell him to kind of
Spot is up. 17 bones.
It's unfortunate, and obviously it's raised because of the injury that he suffered. Obviously, I'm not a fan of the cut block. I think it should have been banned a long time ago with game safety, the safety rules. But again, that is a normal football play, and because of those tight ends, they are not going to try to block straight up. They are going to try to get you on.
Understood. Sort of an unfortunate byproduct. Unfortunate, man. That's a part of what you signed up for.
Yep.
Fair enough. All right. The head coach on the Baltimore side, of course, is John Harbaugh. Been here since 2008. They've been awfully good on Monday Night Football as well. Last Friday, I drove up to their beautiful facility and had a conversation about a number of different topics. I haven't seen the final edit. Let's watch it together.
Your quarterback is pretty good on any day.
I'm just interested if you are aware of his numbers on Monday Night Football specifically.
He's won a lot of games on Monday Night Football.
He has 22 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. That defies logic and reason. I'm curious if you have any explanation for that level of absurd excellence.
He's a special guy. When the lights come on, but for him, the lights always come on. Greatest players don't mind being on stage.
We talked this week about his IQ for the game, his intelligence for the game. What traits are you seeing become even more obvious year after year?
His experience is kind of kicking in. Like, he's always had a great eye for the game. Like, he sees the field in a unique way. Quarterbacks take a snapshot and react to it because the game moves so fast. You really don't think about it. That's the kind of genius of it. The game is really slow for him, all right. I mean, you can just kind of see it the way he processes, the way he operates, the decisions he makes.
Jackson's been awesome. Gary Williams, Hall of Fame basketball coach, he said one of the hardest things to do is to coach for the large league because you tend to not play the way that you played to share the league.
We have to continue to play kind of the same opposite edge, but there's just the same attack kind of a mindset. But isn't that human nature? It is human nature. That's the problem with the whole thing. When you're way ahead, you have a lot to lose. It's just like in life, you know. It's very little always does you have something to lose.
What happens? You don't airplane as a group, you don't implode, you don't spiral. It feels like what you do is flush it, learn from it, and leave it behind you.
We do a really good job here of bringing in the kind of people that are going to stick here and do well here. You know, guys who love football, guys who want to work, guys who care about their teammates, guys who want to be in the States. They want to be in the middle of things.
But you live in that space more than most. We did the research on this. Like, since you've been an expert, well, but it's important because since you've been a coach here, only the Patriots have had more second half double digit leads, 162. Only the Patriots have more double digit wins. Like, you've lived in that space, and it's worth pointing that out. The team you played this week, Detroit, they came in a couple years ago. They beat them by 35 points. I mean, I feel like that ought not get lost in the conversation. We didn't lose that. We kept it's tough to like get it right. That's a space that you all have lived in more than most. And I would imagine that that's what you're trying to do.
We want to be great in all those situations. We don't want to lose any of those games. So, you know, we kind of pick off about it. Like you said, you don't point fingers. It says, what can we learn? And let's go for the next one. We're in that situation.
Appreciate Coach Harbaugh being available. Enjoy the conversation. Harbaugh led the Ravens to double-digit wins 11 times on the Andy Reid and Bill Belichick and Paul Wentz since Harbaugh's first year in 2008 for AFC game championship appearances. Just one on the last dozen years, and it was on this very field, and Kansas City got the victory. All right. Time to offer up some game picks. And Stephen A., great to have you with us. Look forward to it more times throughout this season. And you know how we close up shop. Who's going to win and by how many?
I don't know what this man did before. I guess the Ravens gonna win. I got the Ravens winning this game 41-38. I think their offense is prolific, but Detroit is no joke either. They will put points on the board, but it won't be enough. Lamar Jackson, King Henry,
You said
41-38.
You said the name, Lamar Jackson, big night. Him and Derrick Henry, they love the spotlight. It's Monday Night Football. The stars are going to put on the show. I agree with you. I think the Detroit Lions are going to show up, but the Baltimore Ravens at home on Monday night, we already know the history. Lamar's going to lose his mind again.
We got a clash in the Titans, and I'm not going to go any different than the previous two men. I'm going Baltimore. Well, if this is in Detroit, I may be swayed differently, but it's in Baltimore. When they got Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, the king, go Baltimore 30. Hey, if I had on a different outfit, I might make a difference. But we're here in Ravens country. Lamar Jackson, absolutely phenomenal on Monday night. It's going to be a shootout. It's going to be high scoring, but the Ravens leave this field victorious. This is an electric atmosphere. I wish you guys could feel it.
I need to save the graphic. It's my job. It's my duty. But I can't. I really like the home road splits between Detroit, and they're building up. They're in Detroit and on the road, as we saw week one against Green Bay. They're just a different team there. Baltimore with Lamar at the wheel. It feels like I picked them to win the Super Bowl when the year began. I still believe that they're the best team in the National Football League, even though it says 1-1. I believe Baltimore wins a close game. That in no way disparages who Detroit is. We all have the Ravens. The Lions side of the media is just like, okay, they got receipts. They wait.
I'm a little nervous about him and beat that night.
And that's a great deal. Stephen, great to have you with us. Jason, good to see you working on that side.
Welcome in. Got some $17 spots for you. Here.
Charm City is sparkling.
Mm-mm.
Otherwise, here in September. And what a mention to finish off week 3. The great Lamar Jackson, who can light it up on one. We'll give you the numbers during the game off the charts. He likes playing on Monday for Jerry.
Welcome in. How we doing today?
And a win over the Chicago Bears. 2 red hot
Got some $17 spots.
teams going at it. On ABC, ESPN. It feels like the whole is watching us tonight.
$17 spots here.
Baltimore, Maryland, as we welcome you to the Progressive Monday Night Kickoff. And we cannot wait for this thing to kick off. Welcome to the broadcast booth, everybody. Go back along with the Hall of Famer Troy Aikman, Lisa Salters, Laura Rutledge, both are coming right up. Glad to have you with us. And it is a really good matchup here tonight. 2 teams that had big wins this past. So let's talk about the Ravens. They are a Super Bowl or bust team here in 2025, trying to win their division for the 3rd straight year. That part is no problem for them, but they need some postseason success. And Lamar Jackson is wired on Monday night, ready to go. Yeah, it's pretty remarkable when you follow his career. He came into the league, he was dangerous because of all the things he could do with his legs. But since Todd Monken took over as the offensive coordinator and play caller, what he's been able to do from within the pocket has made him feared across the league by every opposing defense. They've upgraded the skilled players around him, but they're still built around running the football. They didn't do that very well in that win last week against Cleveland, but this is a game the Baltimore Ravens love to play. It's going to be physical, it's going to be tough, and there's nothing that they like more than that. So it's going to be a fun game to watch and see how they come out. Moments ago, Lisa Salters caught up with Lamar Jackson. We'll take you down to the field for a performance above, brought to you by Jersey Mike's. Lisa.
Lamar, you have dominated the NFC, 24-2 against NFC teams, including beating the Lions twice. So what's been the key to your success against Detroit that you hope to continue tonight?
I feel like we all get extra study time against those guys. We want to film once a year. But just locking in and just seeing what they do, the best they do, and then the worst thing they do against us, and we just get capitalized.
Derrick Henry says all he's been able to think about all week was his performance against Cleveland. He wants to break through so badly tonight. How do you get him rolling?
Man, just keep feeding that blank, man. Keep giving him the ball, and just let him do what he do. All right, Lisa, thank you very much. This place is already live. Let's talk about Super Bowl. What's for them, too? They won a franchise record 15 games last year, and they were one and done in the playoffs. Jared Goff coming off a very good game, and this offense with a new coordinator is still trying to find a way. They really are. And Karen, me included, was still interested in how the Lions were going to come out of the gates with new offensive and defensive play callers. Week 1 didn't go so well. They were on the road. They got some young offensive linemen up front. Communication wasn't great. You mentioned Jared Goff's game last week. That's the way they want this offense to look. It's what we saw last year from this team. But here's another big game for them on the road. Get a chance to see how well they handle the communication up front. It's going to be interesting to see. But you hate to use the term measuring stick, but that's exactly what this game is for the Detroit Lions. This top defense for a quick hit. Aiden Hutchinson is back. He broke his leg last year. Only played 5 games. And Laura Rutledge, he is raring to go tonight.
He absolutely is, Joe. And he actually says he feels better than he did before he broke his leg because of the way he's attacked his rehab to get back on the field. He credits his family with helping him through it because he said the pain was significant, both physically and mentally. His mom, Melissa, took him to rehab every single day. His family was all hands on deck, surrounding him with support. But now Aiden Hutchinson is 100%. He's taking on an even bigger role in this Lions defense. Defensive coordinator Calvin Shepard telling us that he has the green light to line up wherever he wants throughout the game, trusting his instincts so much that they give him that ability. And Aiden Hutchinson said tonight the goal is get in Lamar's face as much as possible. He's going to do everything he can to throw him off. Joey said sometimes with Lamar, he's going to take his chances and go for it.
And it's going to be fun to watch all night tonight, Laura. Aiden Hutchinson trying to find and take down Lamar Jackson. This place is ready. It's just week 3 of the National Football League. 2 teams coming off wins. 2 teams coming in 1-1. The Ravens about to take the field. You've been watching the Progressive Monday Night Kickoff. Kick it up when we come back.
So, one of the heavier items on the bottom. That's the news job, right? Young homeowners love to get involved. Make that
Latte for Jan?
We got a latte for Jan. I mean, look here. Latte for Jan?
I think the chicken bar sauce. I would not have that.
Julie.
Jan, Jan as in January. Canned goods, OJ, root beer, then probably sandwich cookies.
Progressive can't protect you from beginning your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you want to win us.
Jan, I guess. Jan?
What are you? Sneaked and smoking with going inside.
It's like striking chicken roll.
That's what you see. Go, snap back.
With Prime Big Deal Days coming October 7th and 8th, greatness is a deal away. Top deals up to 40% off this Prime Big Deal Days.
Welcome in. Got some $17 break spots for you. $20 stash pass, $40 C3 pick 2. Be the first person in on this 2-box break with Topps Archive signature and some Topps Chrome Hobby Box. 30 teams are still alive.
Just $6. New value every day.
Go hard and can. All dripped up. Got the new iPhone 17 Pro and Verizon picked up the tab on the best 5G network. No way. Handsome and hilarious.
Spot is live. First one is up. Stash pass the $24 C3 pick 2. Get it on it. First spot. First spot. Spot is like 17 bones.
Save 20% and make every pet a healthy pet. Get quality meds to help with anything. Fleas, allergies, or recoveries. Delivered fast. For great prices and for life with pets, there's Chewy Friends.
You can be the first person in for $17. $17 spots here. $20 stasher pass. $40 C3 pick 2.
Please welcome Baltimore School for the Arts alum.
First spot is live. All 3 teams are still up in this 2-box break. Has a Topps Archive signature and a Topps Chrome Hobby Box. Oh, sing, Star Spangled free in the home of a
Just a beautiful presentation of our match.
Joe, welcome in. Got some $17 spots for you here.
With blood, sweat, tears, and for big, iconic moments, don't just which highlight you see is thousands of hours of work is done. And you put the work and bet on yourself. You create an impact. It's just seamless that is felt throughout the world. Quick little moments that they'll never forget. All over everything. Big E.
Big Israel, an official sponsor of the NFL, Jersey Mike's wants you, Eli Manning, to be our new spokesperson.
I'm in. I love Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's spokesperson? You're stealing my job.
I don't want to steal anything.
Lies. Eli's.
I just love these subs. You'll be here for my logo. Very proud. Jersey Mike's, a sub hands my life, a silver bone.
This right here, ESPN. This is the sports book that gives fans the tools they need. Like stats at your fingertips. One expert picks. Oh yeah, we got those. ESPN Bet, Sportsbook, Sports Bets. And right now, get $100 in bonus bet when you
Military started in 1975. And the clock still ticking. But like beer that tastes like a beer. That's legendary.
Ooh.
Here's for another decade year of military. National football. Here in Baltimore, moments ago, the Ravens won the toss. They defer, so the Lions will start this night with the football. Glad to have you with us on ABC and ESPN. John Harbaugh on the Ravens, season number 18 for the Baltimore Ravens, and Dan Campbell, season number 5. Two guys that guided their teams into the postseason, two division winners. Jackson picks up the other. Jacob Sailors, former UFL player with the Steelers, now spins his way across the 30. That's it. Forward progress in stop. It's a return of 22 yards. And here comes Jared Goff. Last week against the Bears, completed passes at 82%. You see the yardage. Only 5 incompletions. This 5 touchdowns. What they expect when you watch Jared Goff the last several years with those plays that we talked about coming into this game. We thought he would run more than really last. But last week, the best on the road tonight. Here's Gibbs. Rookie Malachi Starks came down to make the stop, but he was not alone. We'll look at the skill position players for the Detroit Lions. They're as good as any group has around the National Football League. And Troy, their offensive line looks different than it did a year ago. It really does. That's always been the strength with Dan Campbell as the head coach. But when Brent retired and then Jimmy Butler, he moved to Tennessee and affected the reposition. In second down, that's a one. Takes away the spinning back. That's Taylor Ford. He is their downfield big chunk yardage receiver, and that one good for 24. Such a good job of him as he comes off the ball because of the speed that you talk about, Joe. He gets the secondary turning and running. You see the safety. Now he just clears out because of the deep ball that they're concerned about. They showed that last week. Big touchdown reception by Jameson Williams. And that win last week against Chicago. To get it to right there is Olay. It's a big Olay. Makes a step and a loss of 3. Well, they come in here and they've got 2 tight ends. So that's Brock Wright, number 89. And Olay, he just kind of beats them, run off the ball inside. There's no opportunity to get anything going. Against Chicago, there's kids again. Able to kick his way and throw down a little more. A game of 7. We can look at this defense for Baltimore in a couple of different ways. Maybe the easiest way to tell you who's not there. And that's Jair Alexander, second straight week. He's still doing it. DK, who is right there in your screen, a big presence up front. Their sack leader from a year ago, Randall, 6. Protected. Fires and another catch for Williams. Get one for 24, this one for 19. And Jameson Williams been rewarded with a new contract. 2 big plays. Yeah, and the reason is because he has so much speed coming off the ball. The Ravens are trying to play coverage, and they're trying to run this umbrella over the top and not give anything up down the field. You see how the safeties get out of there. They're worried that he's going to go deep, and all of that opens up for him to make the easy completion. Yes.
kept blocking. He went to the right. Gibbs went to the left. We haven't even seen a check on St. Brown, who's their top threat on the outside. He's their leading receiver with 13 catches already this season. You can pencil him in for 100+ catches a year. He does everything. He's anti-diva.
CFOS, welcome. How are we doing today? Got some $17 spots for you if you want to take one down. Be the first person in on this 2-box break with Topps Chrome and Topps Archive signature. Stash Pass is at 20. C3 Pick 2 is at 40. How we doing?
On the 50-yard line, he's going for on 4th down over 50% of the time. So you look at it right now. Johnny Morton, the offensive coordinator, said Dan Campbell had told him already if they're going to go for on 4th down with what he might know now on 3rd. And underneath the Gibbs, incomplete. And what does Campbell do? He keeps the offense out there.
How we doing today? Got some $17 spots for you if you want to take one down. Topps Chrome and Topps Archive signature. Be the first person in. All 3 teams are still live with $20 Stash Pass and $4 C3 Pick 2. Now you stick around and watch some football. If you could share the show, that'd be awesome too. Get some more people in here. Mm-hmm.
First and goal, working against Hamilton, who made the stop. Jahmyr Gibbs delivered a great block. A game 7 and a fresh set. Well, it's good on good. It doesn't get better than this. Amon St. Brown, and then you got Kyle Hamilton, and just an excellent route. So you talked about it a moment ago, just all the things that he can do. He just doesn't telegraph, but he comes off the line. Hamilton knows the down and distance. He knows what he's going to try.
Spot is up $17. Can you take one down? Be the first person in.
Second down and 4. He's got 3. And the Lions want to go right back to the line of scrimmage. They want to get right back on the line. And if they can't catch Baltimore just off a little bit, unable to get a ball into the defense.
Touchdown for the Lions.
A conversion on 4th down. Lamar Jackson will try to answer. And the Lions put up 52 on the Bears at 1 possession. And into the end zone they go. A lot of on and raw here. Here he is leading the way this time as the lead blocker. An excellent job of just helping kind of steal it. And Khalif Raymond getting up there as well. If you're going to play wide receiver, not only do you have to be able to catch the football in this offense, you better be able to block and a willing blocker. And all of these Lions receivers are capable of that. Extra point from Jake Bates. Right snap. Kick is good. Jared Goff telling us about St. Brown. There is no change receiver who blocks like St. Brown. He sealed it off. Gibbs takes it in. 7-0 Lions lead.
Yeah, I'll be able to see a little better.
Burger King, you write the rules about you. You know how many times if I make them much, my way. There's 7 tasty items, and I can get 2 for $5 or 3 for $7. That's all. pancakes. Choose your
This isn't just a destination. It's a life because you know its value in space. You are fine. This is your
Tron. Oh, hey, I was right.
Lions as we're just underway. Good to hear the voices of Joe Tess, Steve Levy. Glad you're with us tonight. We'll give you the numbers, get into those numbers just a little bit. Or when Clark takes the field here in a second as the Lions come down and scored and Bates kicked it away. It landed in the landing zone. It goes into the end zone. The Bengals tells me that means it comes out to the 20. All right? I think I'm right. Here are the numbers. 7. Russell, stay your right. 7 and 2 is the record. But look at the pass touchdowns, rush touchdowns, and no interceptions. Hey, we've followed some of those games. And been pretty impressive watching him over the years, what he does under the line. He just continues to get better and better. And he's playing with as much confidence right now as I've seen, especially his ability in the pocket. They fake it to Derrick Henry. Wide open is Andrews. They want to get him more involved tonight. And Mark, who had 2 catches total over the first 2 games, is good for 19 yards. Yeah, not a lot of opportunity.
Steve Welkman. Got some $17 spots for you here, Steve. Be the first one in. Got some Tops, Chrome and Tops archives. $20 stash best, $40 C3 pick 2.
Potential 2-point conversion. Hutchinson is going to cost the Lions 5. Just to finish up, Mark Andrews. After that game, he didn't speak with the media, but he went to Instagram and he said, among other things, he's absolutely gutted by what happened. And then coming into this year, I'm a pro. That's what I do. He's back and talking to John Harbaugh. He said, if you want to know his mindset, watch him talk. That was interesting, Stanley. His mind wasn't in it. His heart wasn't in it. You wouldn't see him blocking as well as he is. Because he's blocking as over the first couple of weeks as he has at any time in his career. Formation. Henry will take the ball with the lead in front of him and just wow. For first down. They look at this up for Baltimore as they're trying to answer that opening salvo from the Lions. Zay Flowers is their number 1 receiver. We just saw Derrick Henry. We've seen Mark Andrews already. D-Hop is still doing it at 33 years old. DeAndre Hopkins, the offensive line at center is outstanding. Tyler Linderbaum, 2-time Pro Bowl. Yeah, he's one of the best centers in football. And I just think that the organization, Eric DeCosta, has done a great job. Really putting a lot of good players around Lamar Jackson in recent years. Marquise and
Dang. He was lost. Absolutely lost.
Able to get 12. Well, you think you got it, but you don't got it because it's Lamar Jackson and Darius Barnes who puts himself in a perfect position to be able to come up and make a play. He's right there, but then Lamar's able to just cut on a dime and get it going up the field. And he's not the first guy that we've seen Lamar do that to. That'll be the last, not even the number. The quarterback in NFL history is
Nice, welcome in. Got some $17.
first down Ravens. Quick throw. Andrews again. Greg Joseph. The all-pro makes. I was thinking, the numbers have actually gone down over the course of his career, which is, you'd expect that. When you're young, you don't see the defense as well. And then as you mature, you start to recognize green coverages, all of that. But for Lamar, it's those things, and then in addition, just he's been critical in the pocket for these and finding open receiver. Henry gets it this time. Lions gain of just one. Derek Barnes, who is involved in that run by Lamar Jackson.
Brian, welcome in. Got some $17 spots for you here. Tops Crowan, Tops Archive. Uh-oh.
Derrick Henry just gliding to the end zone. They needed one for a first down. They got 28 for a touchdown. Roger Rosengarten, the right tackle, number 70, he comes off the ball. He does an outstanding job right there, kind of sealing it. And then there's Mark Andrews. We talked about his blocking as he gets up to the second level. Rosengarten clears things out, and then Mark Andrews is there to help kind of seal to allow Henry then on the edge. An outstanding job of execution. Tyler Lee. Last week against Cleveland here at home, Derrick Henry, 11 carries, 23 yards. 36 to 28 yards.
Oh.
Never been exposed to women like that.
In front. We got a sandwich, pal? We call lunch audible. We just need Jimmy John's taste. You crunch me. Flag on the plate.
Do you even know what you're saying?
Oh, I'm certain I don't.
This is the new Dell AI PC with Intel inside. It's like you multiply, so you can do stuff like and eat on ways soon.
In your blood, everything that can always in front of you. Sobramos desse eu. Your car, and bring it all. How much you? Day two something. Now for a limited time, we sell a day two something for $250 a month. We'll get 1.99% APR for 60 months. See your local bank or Olympic League.
Seeing the girl on the news.
NFL ESPN is brought to you by Progressive. Get coverage you can count on with home and auto. Progressive.com. 16-point fireworks here to start the night. First possession, touchdown Lions. First possession for Ravens, touchdown Colbert. Top 17. Fans all wearing watches to help with the presentation tonight. Big show that you'll see from M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore. Luke kicks it away. Here's a dinner. Overhead of steam. Across the 30 will go down to Lisa.
Yeah, Joe, well, Derrick Henry said what had been on his mind all week long was the fact that he fumbled in each of those first 2 games of the season and had the 23 rushing yards against the Browns. So for him, he said he hadn't been putting up the standards. He said he didn't care for the Browns. We're basically stacking the box and selling out to stop the run. He said it's his job to basically have playing it all week in his mind. He could not wait to get out here tonight. I'm very close.
Yeah, Lisa, as if man that size, 6'3", 252, needs any more inspiration to go after a team. He is inspired tonight. That was an incomplete pass, pressured by Marlon Humphrey, who came on the blitz. They're saying that was a live ball. That looked like it was forward pass. It looked like it was forward pass to me as well. Marlon Humphrey, see on and off St. Brown, he comes across. He's going to try to pick that up. But here's a look at whether or not it was. They told that and moved the ball. So now it's 2nd and 19 instead of 2nd and 10. It's Gibbs over the right side. He was stood up at the line of scrimmage and got to the edge. Mike Green made that play. Okay, let's go back to that first down pass. Yeah, so Joe, when you look at this pass, it looks like the ball is released right at about the 23-yard line. And the question is, when it's first touched by a Detroit teammate, and it looks like it's right at the 23-yard line. I think it's slightly forward, but it's too close that they wouldn't have changed it. They're not usually following at that time. It's a 9-yard loss, and it's 3rd down and 19. Lions have used silent kick. They said it was looking for clearance. They pulled in at the 30, well short of the first down by Teddy Buchanan, a rookie they love. Yeah, really hard when you're going up against any defense, but especially one as talented as this Ravens group. When you get behind the sticks, you know, after that ruling on first down, then it becomes a field position game. On 3rd down, you try to give as much yards as you can to your punter, see if you can't back them up a little bit. But what we've seen from the Ravens on both possessions, now granted the first one, the Lions took it down for a touchdown. They're playing a lot of coverage, and they're inviting the Lions to try to run the football against some favorable looks. The Lions right.
Bachman, 8 $17 spots here. Take down the first spot.
It's a 54-yard punt, 11-yard return. And Safeway Monkey, that's it. Downtown Baltimore, Maryland. 7-7 game.
Greatness is a deal away.
You got me on it, baby.
40% off this Prime Day deal.
Whoa, it's the Capital One Bank guy. That's me. Could we do something? Of course. Say no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
So, what do you do outside of Capital One?
What do you mean?
Like when you alcohol or
You're tight. Don't let the overdraft fees bite. What's in your one?
Great news from Jeremy and Sims. Celebrity Day, I says.
yeah.
Yeah, he's falling off the leagues 23% faster.
Right. so I can tell the board that the company's more productive.
No, I wish. But you can tell them Jeremy sales is smaller than it is 23%. I'm just kidding. Any business can use AI. But choosing AI change for you to basically that's the experience. Again.
Michelin innovates on the road and far beyond by manufacturing prosthetic leg belts that allow for greater flexibility of movement. Michelin, motion for life.
Just like it, ESPN Tech. This is the sport book that gives you answers to the need. Like stat makes it negative. Why you bet? Well, check the thing lineup and they're close. Well, it's perfect. Oh, yeah, we got those too. That guy's got some good coaches. Whatever kind of fan you are, ESPN Bet's got you covered. Everything you need to get smarter and spend more from the game. ESPN Bet, sports book. And right now, get my second possession for the Ravens, and they will start this possession at their 27. Talk a lot about Derrick Henry and his size. His speed is incredible, and the power that he gets going in such a short amount of time. He and Jahmyr Gibbs, the Lions top back.
I'll win, Bill. What are we doing today? Or Quinn Royals.
High formation behind Jackson. Beats. They're the top two guys in the NFL with regard to speed getting to the line of scrimmage. Gives off the left. He's the fastest in the league. He gets up to 11.5 miles per hour. Hits the line of scrimmage, and just behind him, there's a big body Derrick Henry. And one's 200 pounds of skill, and Henry's 250 pounds. We get rolling this time. We got Scott. No game, Jack Campbell. Scott. Perry for the touchdown. Third one. You get a guy that big, that kind of speed, you don't see him pop. Very many times from behind. And the lethal combination we've seen throughout his career and the durability that he has shown. And what's remarkable, Joe, as much as he's been the bell cow so many years in the league, he just has a little over 50% of the carries that Emmitt Smith had in his career. He's been an idea as how durable Emmitt Smith was. He missed his 4 games the 13 years he was out. Pretty impressive. Third and 3, and this one for Justice Hill is incomplete. To Clyde, but Mars frustrated that he missed Hill on that throw. It's 4th down and a punt upcoming, but Derrick Henry was at 11.5 miles per hour when he hit the line of scrimmage on that 28-yard touchdown. Well, and like I said, 250 pounds. There's no linebacker for the Lions that weighs 250 pounds. And so he's bigger than those guys that are mostly trying to tackle him. You got to get him at the line of scrimmage. It's happened a few times tonight. That's the key. Here's Cleveland Raymond who
Ben Julius.
there's a flag down on the play. And Raymond just should have let go into the end zone. DJ Tampa made the tackle. It was a 63-yard punt. And a flag was thrown early.
They're in the tech. Hold it. You're sitting 6 on the floor.
That's going to take the ball inside the 5. So Jared Goff and company back to us. They traded 3 outs.
All right. Same thing?
Yep. This is our year.
If getting AT&T's best deal on the new iPhone 17 Pro without needing the most expensive plan taught me anything, it's that switching things up can be a good call. So how about we try something that's timeless?
Oh, yeah. Good call. Oh, get the all-new iPhone 17 Pro on it. Designed to be
Ben Barb.
most expensive plan you require.
Miller time started in 1975, and the clock's still ticking.
Got some $17 spots here with some Monday Night Football.
Here's to another 50 years of Miller time.
Reevaluating my benefits and savings for you. I'm feeling great. How's your retirement plan go? Oh, I've been ignoring it and then hoping for the best.
Come on, good retirement. Don't just hope for a strong future. Plan for with Voya. Plan and best protect.
The new crafted flags from Pizza Hut. 5 handcrafted recipes with more toppings. All for you. There's no reason not to get one. Or all 5. Try the whole new crafted flags starting at $5 each. For Pizza Hut.
Next week, we'll bring you a Monday Night Football doubleheader at 7 Eastern on ESPN, Jets and Dolphins. And then an hour later, at 8 o'clock Eastern on ABC, the Cincinnati Bengals come off a rough one against the Vikings, taking on the Denver Broncos, who have had 2 real tough losses to swallow. Weeks 2 and 3, both games will be available on the all-new ESPN app. So early in the season, you know, there's a lot of football left to be played, but there's also a lot of games for some of these teams. A little urgency as we go into week 4. There's urgency here for the Lions starting at their 1-0. And they start with their bigger back number 2. That's David Montgomery, who's able to push the